Your name and how old are you?
Like my real name?
Yeah.
Justin Plummer. I'm 35.
You're 30. How long have you been with Ivory?
Jeffrey?
Yeah,
About a year.
about a year. Okay. What is faith to you?
Don't lie.
Huh.
What's up? Push
She's doing an interview.
Yo.
What was the question again?
What is faith to you?
Faith is... That's a really great question.
Like, it's anything.
Faith would be believing, not seeing.
Okay. We go on. What has been your biggest success while building in Ivory?
What has been my what?
Biggest success while building.
My biggest success in building was overcoming my own issues, which was getting out of my head, breaking barriers, breaking all kinds of things. My own issues with people, learning how to speak to people, certain things that I would interact or I'll do, I wouldn't know until someone brought it up. But yes, those would be the things.
Okay.
Were you asking for specifics, or you were asking for?
I'm just going
okay.
along, and
Okay.
then as we proceed,
Am I next?
I'll maybe in the next one, because I have to come up with questions.
Wow.
What determines your faith? Which it could be like one word, like I put money, your surroundings, friends. Nothing. There's no wrong answer.
That's a really good question. These type of questions I had to think for weeks. So
It's fine.
So what determines my faith?
Do you want these after?
No,
You can take them.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's a really good question. What determines my faith?
That's right.
What determines my faith is wisdom.
It's wisdom. Why wisdom?
Because wisdom to me has to do with life experience, and you get that with age, and it has to do with knowledge, applied knowledge.
Oh.
So that really determines my faith. Yeah.
So how do you feel?
Let's go on. What would you tell someone who's interested in joining but is on the fence or afraid to make a move?
Well, I'll tell them this. I'll give them an example. You know, do you have your driver's license? They'll say yes. I say, okay, awesome. Some point in time, you wanted to get your license, right? They'll say, well, yeah. Are you afraid of driving? They said, no. Are you afraid you might get into an accident? Well, no. So none of those things stopped you from getting your driver's license, right? And they'll say, well, yeah. I said the same thing here. You know, you got to take that first step. You got to make that move. You know, otherwise you're always gonna be stagnant, and you're always gonna look back and say, you know what, I should have taken this opportunity. There's a lot of opportunities that get extended to many people, and because they don't take advantage of them, they get left behind. There's a lot of businesses, Bitcoin. People didn't know how big it was until it blew up. Same thing with Uber. People didn't know how big it was until it blew up. We're a company that's about to blow up. We're about to expand. So take advantage of it.
Have you ever let faith get in the way of a relationship with a client?
I wouldn't say getting...
You know, maybe that wasn't I was having trouble with that one.
I guess. Because
Sometimes
the
it
first
can.
client that I had was Tyrone.
Oh my God.
And at first I believed that he wouldn't be interested until when Adriana and I went there and I found out that he was actually looking to a home. You know, I was surprised. But at the same time, even though I was kind of skeptical, but I still went with it. I think that's also part of faith. Even though you may be skeptical, you can still go forward blindly, not knowing what the outcome can be.
Oh. What do you think fate, which is kind of destiny, I'm guessing, has to do with faith? Oh, it's kind of weird.
If you keep telling yourself that you're gonna lose, then that's your fate.
Oh, dude, that's mind blowing.
You know? So, faith is believing, and if you keep believing what you're telling yourself, that's gonna be your fate. But if you think the opposite, then there's gonna be good things to come. That's all I can tell you for now.
That's a good one. Okay, this is as best as I can write it. And it says, when withdrawal of energy from whichever source of faith you believe in, why do you find yourself in that moment asking?
Asking what though?
Like when you have a moment of maybe the next question can help better, but
it's the moment where my faith is dwindling. What is it?
Yeah, maybe in a moment of doubt or
I think it's just part of being human. If we're gonna talk about faith, then we're gonna talk about the Bible, because even Jesus, he doubted at times. It mentions in there that he sweat blood, he even cried to his Father, but he still pushed forward through it. It wasn't that he had a lack of faith. It's just sometimes as being a human being, we get very fearful, and that's just part of being human.
even what about happiness? How do you feel about that?
What do you mean?
Because there can be positives too, and you can apply that to faith.
Yeah. There's gonna be good and bad. There's gonna be happiness and there's gonna be sad. I think one of the best things is that we have to recognize our awareness. We have to take things just as they are. Not to be so judgmental, but that's just how it is. This is the life that we live. There's nothing more I can say.
Okay. How do you heal when the tower falls down?
Huh? Towers?
Yeah, when the tower falls down.
What was the question?
How do you heal when the tower falls down?
One of the best things that anyone can do when it comes to healing, at least for me, is to take it as it is, sit down, reset. If it's something really bad, sit down, reset, rethink. But don't allow those towers to be something to crumble you in such a way, because we can always get back up. There's a famous saying. There's a saying by what's his name? Les Brown. He says if you can, when you fall down, make sure you fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. So with that being said, is that even though those towers may fall down, take a step back, reset, and he'll get back to being busy again. Going back to being productive again. And it may take time, and get to know yourself as well. It doesn't have to be something instantly immediate, but you do need to take that step forward into getting back to being healed again.
That's good. How do hope and faith connect?
Put in your information here, phone number, email, referred by, right? And then on the comments, I'll write down interested in credit repair.
Because they both
And then no
kind of mean the same thing. The best way I can give an example of is
But this is basically
pretend that you're driving on the road and you have a flat tire.
Go on.
Yeah, so example would be like you're on the road, your car breaks down, or you have a flat tire, you're on the freeway and it's raining, right? And so you're like, oh man, like I don't have the tools to change my tire. It's raining, I'm soaking wet, like this is ridiculous. And so you call AAA. And you speak to AAA and you say, look, don't worry, this guy's gonna be down here in 10 minutes. And you feel so relieved, right? Because he's gonna be down there in 10 minutes and it's raining and it's pouring and you feel so relieved. That's what hope is. Like you're hoping that he's gonna come. And that faith is when he's actually there and he changed the tire.
That's a better way. Because I was.
So they both connect. You're hoping, you're believing, that's great. And then when he gets there, you already have that faith. You know, you already see him coming. But the fact that he comes there and he's actually there, that's where they both combine, they both collide together. So that's the best example I can think of.
Oh, that was good. What's something that inspires you?
What inspires me the most is people that are actually who are doing the work, doing the good. You know, no hidden intentions, no hidden agendas. That inspires me. Someone who's very authentic and genuine. That's what inspires me. And also, like everyone else, they inspire me as well. You know, like you, people over here, every group, the whole team. Yeah, like that inspires me.
That's good.
So that's it. That's all I can say.
Okay, this most important. Do you believe in yourself?
Yes, there you go. I do, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. That's how. Okay. Do you have any places to follow you? Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook. But most importantly, following is great. But don't look to me an example. Look to yourself an example. Be your own leader. Because when you look to people, you know, they're gonna have shortcomings, they're gonna mess up. But when you look to yourself, that's even better. You know.
Those last words.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Brandon.